Budget earbuds with surprisingly good sound. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out these. These, in this unusual round case, are the Tribit Flybuds 1. And they're pretty interesting for a number of reasons. One of which is you can charge them on either side. So you don't have to worry about getting the right one in the right side, because they are actually sort of a universal charge design. That's pretty cool. Obviously, it closes, it's circular, it has a little handle on it. There's a lot to like about this, but let's talk about the earbuds themselves. So they feature an 8.2 millimeter driver, Bluetooth 5.0. They have on the ends touch panel or touch buttons that are super sensitive. So some of these sort of designs you have to really sort of push hard, which just pushes them in your ear. Not a great experience. This one, they've sidestepped that. So you can do wireless charging. You can also charge it via USB-C. There's a little cover on the side. You open it up, you got a USB-C port. I love that they're not using micro USB. Nice job, Tribit. When you have it fully charged, you can listen to for up to 6 hours just on these tiny earbuds. I don't know how they get a battery for 6 hours in these, but they do. And then you can charge it for a total, if you put it in here and listen and go back and forth, you can get a total of 36 hours of playtime, which is pretty darn impressive. Now, they have 6 different ear tips that come in the box. Let's look in the box real quick. So, in the box is user guide, a thank you for purchasing card, the USB-C charging cable, a little lanyard, which I think is fun. You can use this with this little handle. So again, for perhaps the younger set, they will really enjoy the fact that you can, let me just get this all hooked up. You can set it up so that it's going to be a whole lot harder to lose these when they have a little leash or handle on them. So pretty cool design. And then underneath that are 6 different sizes of ear tips. So it comes with a lot of different options, and immediately the first thing you want to do is try out different sizes. I can tell you that I have larger ear canals, which means I immediately migrate to the largest of the ear tips, and it makes a huge difference in the sound. It really makes a lot of difference. Now, given that there's not an orientation in the case, how do you know which one's which? Well, that's one of the things I don't like, is there's a very, very subtle L on one side and a very, very subtle R on the other. Then again, for most music, it's probably not a crisis if you get them in the wrong ear, but easy enough. I've taken them out so they're already connected to my device. I'm using an iPhone 11 Pro, and basically put them in my ear, turn them to get to the most comfortable. They say that you should have them oriented upward, but as you can see in this close-up, I find it more comfortable and it's flatter for the touch surface if I have it pointing mostly down. So I just put the 2 in and I'm good to go. It's already paired, so I can just go to my music source and press play, and yeah, nice. So took a second or two, but it's all there, and I'm listening to the soundtrack from Wonder Woman. When is the new one coming out? Separate conversation, but super easy to work with, and they're comfortable. You could definitely wear these for hours without a problem, and the sound's really good. We'll come back to the sound, but I want to say no noticeable latency. So if you want to watch a video off your phone or your tablet and use these as earbuds, that should work just dandy. You can use them for phone calls, but I gotta say, not a huge fan. It's just a long way from a microphone here to my voice, so it doesn't sound great. But one thing that is cool, you ready for this? Don't panic. So turns out that these are IPX8. So you probably haven't even heard of IPX8. IPX8 means that not only is it waterproof, which is what IPX7 gets you, but it's waterproof deeper than 1 meter. So I'm just gonna fish it out and I'm gonna dry it off, and we should be good to go. And so that means you could ostensibly wear these while swimming or something, or diving. I'm not sure why you'd do that, but you could. You can also use them as individual earbuds if you want to just have one and charge the other, so you like really get that full 36-hour experience. Totally fine. I have music in this ear right now. I'm gonna take it back out. Obviously, it survived that waterproof test. I like that. I like these devices that, now it just has all the features you want. It has wireless charging, it has long battery life, it has good sound, they're waterproof. I mean, there's just that many less things you have to worry about, and that's important. So let's see. Let's talk about the sound. So get the right ear tips in, and you'll be surprised by the sound of these. These are actually pretty darn nice. That little 8.2 millimeter driver, it's not much space to put a driver in this thing, but there's enough that you get decent sound. It's not a full, rich sound stage, but it's entirely good and it's entirely listenable. And when I tell you the price in just a second, you'll be pretty startled that something this inexpensive can actually give you a nice listening experience and great battery life. So definitely, there's a lot to like about these. Really no complaints at all. And I listened to these, like I said, the Wonder Woman soundtrack. What a great soundtrack, man. A good movie too, but what a great soundtrack. And it's a big, dramatic soundtrack, and these were doing a very nice job of reproducing that. And because it's Bluetooth 5.0, it gives me nice range, so I could walk all over the house and do some chores and take care of stuff and just enjoy that music the whole time. Big win. So, only thing left to talk about with these, the only thing we haven't talked about yet is the price. So, while I put these in, I will tell you, before we get to the price, I'm just going to ask if you wouldn't be or would be so kind as to go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. So, these featuring that 4 LED charge status, another big win, really well done. You can't see it when it's closed, but it's not that hard to open it. So, all of this is the Tribit Flybuds 1, and they are $29.99 at Amazon.com. Yes, you heard me. These cost less than a replacement ear tip on one of the more expensive brands. Hard to beat. These would be dynamite for a teenager with the leash and everything. There's so much to like about these, and the sound is entirely acceptable, if not, moving into that really good. So nothing to complain about on any dimension here. Really solid, fun design with it being circular, USB-C and wireless charging, IPX8 waterproof, lots to check out. These are the Tribit Flybuds 1, and I'll catch you in my next video.